Welcome to the Out of This World show. 7 Gods of Ancient Egypt and Their Stories. Number 7. Horus. Horus is the falcon-headed god known as the defender of Egyptian pharaohs. In the myth of Osiris, it is Horus who re-establishes peace and concordance in Egypt by going up against his uncle Set. Without a doubt, as a child, seeing from a remote place the pitiless and sad rule of Set over men, Horus needs to re-establish Egypt to its greatness. As a grown-up, Horus will discover the divine jury that's composed of the divine beings, such as Ra, Shu, and Thoth, to declare his rights to the progression of Osiris. Number 6. Anubis. Anubis is the jackal-headed god of the dead. He is the one who welcomes the Egyptian dead after they die. Anubis is the child of Nephthys, the spouse of Set, who was surrendered by Set but was raised by Isis, the spouse of Osiris. For this reason, Anubis gave Osiris the title God of Passing. Without a doubt, after the death of Osiris by Set, Anubis will grant Osiris this title, is much appreciated for the way Osiris and Isis took care of him during his childhood. Number 5. Osiris. Osiris is the god sent by Ra as pharaoh to run the show over the primary inhabitants of Egypt. Besides his sister and spouse Isis, Osiris was astute, brilliantly, and benevolent. He drove mankind on the way to enormity, bliss, and thriving in some centuries of reign. Nevertheless, Osiris' victory was not acknowledged by all. Set, Osiris' brother, got to be exceptionally envious of Osiris and arranged to kill him. Hence, arranged to require the control of Osiris by drive. Set traps Osiris by organizing an awesome challenge during a dinner organized in honor of Osiris and Isis. Amid this devourer taking put on the banks of the Nile and inviting numerous visitors, Set brings a beautiful chest brightened with wealthy gems that he proposes to offer to anybody who would be able to enter completely into it. Surprisingly, none of the visitors oversee to do so. But in the event that no one can get into Set's chest, it's for an awfully basic reason. Set's chest is uncommonly planned so that only Osiris can enter inside. When it is the Egyptian ruler's turn to undertake to induce into the chest, Set promptly welds the openings within the chest. He at that point tosses the chest into the Nile, murdering Osiris by drowning. Number 4. Set. Set, or in some cases Seth, is the god of chaos, storms, and desert. After his overcome against Horus, Set starts a long apology for the kill of Osiris. Amid this atonement, Set was called to assist Ra in his mission of sun-oriented light of the universe. Set presently battles each night against Apep to secure Ra from a wind that needs to eat him and the sun on his head. It is for this story of apology that Set is especially adored by the pharaohs. Without a doubt, by battling Apep, Set speaks to the battle of great against fiendish, and the security of the arrange of things. Number 3. Geb. Geb was accepted to be the god of soil, and was central to the antiquated Egyptian creation myth. In reality, the old Egyptians alluded to soil as the house of Geb. Agreeing to the old Egyptians, Geb was the grandson of Ra, and the child of Shu and Tefnut, the divinities of disgust and dampness, respectively. Number 2. Shu. Shu may be a male god who is combined with his sister, Tefnut. Together they speak to 2 principal standards of human presence. Shu symbolizes dry disgust and the drive of conservation. Tefnut symbolizes sodden or destructive disgust that brings around alter, making the concept of time. Number 1. Ra. Ra is the god of divine beings of antiquated Egypt, concurring to Egyptian mythology. He is the maker of the universe and all the divine or mortal life shapes that possess it. Originally, there were as it were 2 components within the whole universe. An interminable sea covering the lower half of the universe, and the void covering the other half of the universe. After an unbounded number of contacts between the first sea and the first void, and substance speaking to the want for creation risen. Autumn was as well frail to single-handedly shape the universe. Be that as it may, he attempted all the same and utilized all the vitality he had to bring a little island out of the ocean. On this minor island, a falcon-headed god showed up on his claim, carrying the sun on his head. Indeed, Ra had detected the awesome trouble of Adam, who had not been able to form the universe on his own. Thus, Ra quickly made the conditions that would permit life to come into the universe, by agreeably blending the sea and the void. Thank you for watching. Now please like, subscribe and share, for more of the Out of This World show. And check out our store, located on the top right corner of our channel.